Out here doing some more aimless driving today. Pretty sure GoPro's probably going to overheat and quit working at some point, as it always does, because it's like 90 degrees, 87 degrees, whatever, close enough. I'm not going to be a truck driver anymore. That's why I'm making this video, because I'm just excited. I'm not going to be a truck driver anymore. I'm done driving a truck as of, well, at the end of this week. So I got a new job. I'm essentially going back to what I used to do. I'm going back to what I used to do. Going back into management. It's still with a freight company, so it's still like a trucking company, but just going back to my old job. I thought it was going to be like this huge pay cut to do it with, and these guys, this new company, they actually offered me almost what I'm making now. So I went ahead and I took it. I mean, just, you know, driving a semi wears on you. Some people love it. I thought it was cool for like the first year. I've been doing it for about 5 years now. And I know there's like local jobs that I could have gotten and all that stuff, but I didn't, because you made more money kind of over the road. I mean, let's be real, it's kind of the easiest way to make 6 figures. I'm holding a steering wheel for a freaking living. It was pretty easy. But what sucked about it is just that you're not home. So I'm essentially going to a job where I'm going to be home every day. It's going to be a harder job. I know it's a harder job because I've done it before. It's more stressful, 100% more stressful. But I don't have to take that big of a pay cut. Anyway, I'm not taking that big of a pay cut. I don't like talking to myself sitting next to people with their window down. But yeah, not a big pay cut, little one. Get to be home every day, and this company does it a little differently. So it's an LTL company, which is less than truckload. If you don't know what that means, Google it. I'm not explaining that. So usually LTL companies, I mean, they're like Monday through Friday kind of companies. Usually they're closed. They'll have like a night shift that runs from like Friday night into Saturday morning, and then after that it's like closed. This company runs 24/7, 365, which I thought was very strange, because that's not really normal, you know, for an LTL trucking company. But I was like, okay, whatever. The way they do it though is you work 4 days on and then 4 days off, which is awesome. I'm going, okay, so I'm probably gonna have to work weekends, but every weekend's a 4-day weekend. Well, like every weekend, like my weekend, every weekend's a 4-day weekend. That sounds freaking awesome. I have no idea where I left off at. GoPro overheated, stopped working again. Man, I can't wait till I get enough money. I'm gonna go get a DJI camera, because this thing just overheats like crazy all the time. It just quits working, and it's not like I'm the only one who has that problem. I have no idea where I left off at though, but hey, I'm not gonna be a truck driver anymore, and I'm excited about that. I'm excited that, is it still working? Yeah. I'm excited that every Sunday I can enjoy now, and I won't have to, hey, they got drive-in movies still going out here. I want to go to the drive-in movies. But I'm excited that I no longer have to like use my Sundays to prepare for work, because it was like meal prep, laundry, just kind of generally getting ready for the work week. So I get home Friday. God, this road's so freaking bumpy. I'd get home Friday, have all day Saturday to do whatever, and then most of my Sunday was just getting ready for the work week. And I don't have to do that anymore. I can actually enjoy my Sundays now, or whatever day it's going to be, because I might have to be working Sunday. But yeah, I get to enjoy the whole weekend, and it's a longer weekend, which is awesome. Went into Sheetz, got a cold brew coffee. I'm not gonna lie, I thought like the drive home was gonna be like a challenge to see if I can make it before I shit myself. I'm doing fine though. I'm doing good, just fine, no problems. Anyway, back to the whole truck driving thing. I had a burp. You know, I don't know how I'm gonna feel once I get into my new job as a manager, because I know what a manager entails. You don't really do a whole lot of physical stuff. You're kind of like, you're the delegator. You're controlling how and where things get moved to, but you're not moving them physically yourself. So it's like, I know how it works, and I've gotten used to being the truck driver for the last 5-ish years, which is, as much as I didn't like doing it because I was sleeping in a truck and away from my family, it is a fulfilling job because you're driving the things that people need to the places where they need to get them. You know, like the first job I have, I was a reefer. I hauled a reefer, so essentially a giant refrigerated trailer. I hauled food. I took food to distribution centers, you know, the stuff people really, really, really need. And then the second one that I worked for, I did flatbed. Actually, I still currently do flatbed now. But I was hauling roofing. I was hauling the roof going over people's heads. So, it's a fulfilling job in that aspect of it. That's great and all, but it does kind of suck. But you have to have those jobs, or else society falls apart. Because, you know, society has gotten used to the way that things are, where things are convenient, and if we just went back to the way things used to be 1,000 years ago, we'd be screwed. So I don't know how I'm gonna feel when I get back into it, because I've gotten used to like being the guy who's bringing the stuff to the place where people come and get the things that they need, which is very fulfilling. And now I'm going to go into a position where I'm just literally, the entire job is telling people what to do. I don't know how fulfilled I'll feel about it, but you know, I think it'll just be a matter of getting back into the swing of things, because you do need those people too. You need the people who understand the movement of things like that, because yeah, you're telling people what to do, but you have to know what to do. And if something goes wrong, yeah, it's your fault, and that all falls on you, and now you got to figure out how to fix it. So I mean, you got to have people like that as well. It's just you don't really see any like end result with that position. And that's why I'm like, it might take me a little bit to get used to that. I've even thought about, because it's a 4-day on, 4-day off job, taking 2 of my days off and like going and hauling grain or something like that. You know, something for like a local farmer or something, you know, where like I don't have to have a set schedule, because it's going to be like rotating weekly. You know, because you're doing 4 days on, 4 days off, and well, there's only 7 days in a work week. My work weeks are going to rotate, and my weekends are going to change every week. And it's like, well, I could go haul grain for 2 of those days, or something like that. You know, be able to keep up on my CDL. Which, I mean, I can keep up on my CDL, but be able to keep up on my driving skills and make a little extra money. I mean, that's also great, you know, make a few $100 extra a week. Sounds cool to me. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet as far as like what I'm gonna do with my days off, because I know I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to do nothing with my days off. Just got to figure out what the something I want to do is. But anyway, that is all I've got. So yeah, okay, love you. Bye bye.